In the day's other headlines, a grand jury in Ohio opted not to indict 8 Akron police officers in the killing of Jayland Walker. He was shot at least 40 times last June after an attempted traffic stop and a chase. The state attorney general says Walker fired first, and police opened fire when he appeared to reach for his gun again. The family is seeking a federal civil rights investigation. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy pledged today that House Republicans will soon pass a bill raising the federal debt ceiling for 1 year. But in a New York speech, he said they'll also mandate a 1% cap on future spending increases. That drew immediate pushback from top Democrats as each side accused the other of risking fiscal disaster.
Without exaggeration, American debt is a ticking time bomb that will detonate unless we take serious, responsible action. Yet, how has President Biden reacted to this issue? He has done nothing.
He went all the way to Wall Street and gave us no more details, no more facts, no new information at all. I'll be blunt. If Speaker McCarthy continues in this direction, we are headed to default.
The current debt limit stands at $31 trillion. The U.S. Treasury warns the government will hit that limit this summer and be unable to pay its bills. Also today, 2 senators returned to work, one a veteran, one a freshman. Republican Minority Leader Mitch McConnell was back on the Senate floor after recovering from a head injury, and newly elected Democrat John Fetterman returned to the Capitol following treatment for clinical depression. The judge overseeing the Dominion Voting Systems lawsuit against Fox News delayed the start of the trial in Delaware today. He gave no explanation, but it was widely reported that settlement talks were underway. Dominion accuses Fox News of falsely claiming it rigged the 2020 election against then-President Trump. The suit seeks damages of $1.6 billion. Federal prosecutors have charged 2 men with setting up a Chinese secret police outpost in New York City's Chinatown. Today's announcement was the latest in a series of such cases. They accuse the Beijing government, officially the People's Republic of China, of persecuting dissidents abroad.
Today's charges send a crystal clear response to the PRC that we are on to you. We know what you're doing, and we will stop it from happening in the United States of America.
The Justice Department also charged more than 36 Chinese national police officers with using social media to harass dissidents in the U.S. Elon Musk's SpaceX called off the debut launch of its Starship vehicle and Super Heavy rocket today. Engineers at the South Texas launch site found a stuck valve in the first stage booster minutes before the scheduled blastoff. They could try again on Wednesday. Ultimately, the nearly 400-foot rocket and spaceship are meant to carry humans to the moon and to Mars. The 127th Boston Marathon is in the books, with runners from Kenya scoring a sweep. The race marked 10 years since bombs exploded at the finish line, killing 3 people and wounding hundreds more. Evans Chibat won the men's race for the 2nd year in a row. Helen Obiri took the women's title in just her 2nd marathon ever. And on Wall Street today, stocks managed modest gains as quarterly earnings reports began arriving. The Dow Jones Industrial Average added 100 points to close at 33,987. The Nasdaq rose 34 points. The S&P 500 was up 13. And a passing of note. Acclaimed jazz pianist Ahmad Jamal died of prostate cancer on Sunday at his home in Massachusetts. Starting in the 1940s, he came to be known for a stately style in contrast with the popular bebop form of his youth. Along the way, he inspired the likes of Miles Davis and Herbie Hancock and earned a long list of awards. Ahmad Jamal was 92 years old. Still to come on the NewsHour, House Republicans target the Manhattan District Attorney bringing criminal charges against former President Trump. A Russian opposition leader is sentenced to prison for denouncing the war in Ukraine. A new book gives a fresh perspective on the meaning of time, plus much more.
This is the PBS NewsHour from WETA Studios in Washington and in the West from the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism at Arizona State University.